with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions offense will get the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
First down for this offense. Power football with the run. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll give it to him again. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. Hard running there. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So Marshall's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle from the loose.
The give to the tailback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Marshall will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. A hand to the running back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Wallace. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He's got 50 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run. Trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Jackrabbit.
They'll leave it with him. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the 1st half. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, look. Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 8 over Western Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They're getting this guy lathered up. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. Bulldozes him. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's long. Looking down the middle. Got his man. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Marshall! What a grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. On the option. Now the pitch. At the 35, he's loose. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
When you're a defense, you stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Stumbled to the ground.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He caught it. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sidelines. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Happy Valley. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, Let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Marshal offense makes its way back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's long. They're trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Makes the catch. It's Boston. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Toss sweep right. Makes him talk to the hand. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A sky-high punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, then get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The give to the back. Smashes through. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and Penn State has had so many great backs. This guy fits right in.
Fits right in. Just big, physical guys. They give him the ball. You know exactly what you're going to get. They can make some plays, and they build their team around the running back spot.
Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. give to the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Now on the option. Quick toss. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They're testing the right side here. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. On the ground, it's Wallace. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect plan on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
To throw, it's long. Coming after him. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Marshall quick to the line.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water guns, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Pocket starts to collapse. and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got him, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. We need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And they get the fumble back, but time is still dwindling away. They got to get it going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Marshal offense makes its way back onto the field. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in him? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.